Okay, so hello and namaste to everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. What am I doing in these white spiritual clothes? Well, I've come to my guru's ashram. Whenever I get a little time off, I come down here, and in so many ways, it's like a spiritual home for me. So I'm here. Today is 23rd May 2023. Exactly 4 years ago, in 2019, I fulfilled a 9-year long dream. A 9-year long journey came to a beautiful end when I summited Mount Everest, 23rd May 2019 at 5 in the morning. As a 24-year-old Indian who, against all odds, was able to stand on the very top of the world from the age of 15 till the age of 24. This is the most important years in anybody's life. These are the growing up years where your life is formed. And for me, these 9 years were spent dreaming, obsessing, planning and preparing for Mount Everest. It was absolutely worth it. Life has not been the same after I stood on the top of the world. In so many ways, life has changed with me, and today it's been 4 years. And today, very honestly, I want to share with all of you how the last 4 years have been for me, how Mount Everest has changed my life. I don't know what I'm going to say, how much it will make sense to all of you who are listening here, but I'm speaking from my heart and I hope it reaches to yours. So when you have a goal, a dream which is as big as Mount Everest, a goal which is bigger than yourself, when you are working towards it, in some ways you believe, you have this illusion, I would say, that it would fulfill you eternally. That after you are done with that goal, after you achieve it, after you reach there, you will be absolutely satisfied from within you. But often we see, once we reach that goal, we realize that, oh, nothing really changed within me. That satisfaction, that nirvana, or whatever you want to call it, that I was looking for did not happen. That is what happened to me after I summited Mount Everest. When I came back down, the whole world wanted to be around me. Somebody wanted to take, autograph, somebody wanted to take a selfie with me, somebody wanted to talk to me, ask me questions. And they looked at me, I could see even today when I tell somebody that I've climbed Everest, the way they look at me, their eyes shine up like you are standing in front of somebody so grand, larger than life. I see in people's eyes today. But what was happening within me, nobody knew. Nobody could understand that. Within me, for the first time, I was absolutely empty and lost and directionless. Because for 9 years, it was Mount Everest. I had a goal, I had a focus to run towards, and there came a time I fulfilled it. Now I came back and I was like, the satisfaction has not happened. I mean, yes, it's beautiful. The experience was enriching in so many ways, but that satisfaction that a human being looks for did not happen. I created another goal, Annapurna. I thought maybe, that's how life is supposed to be. One goal after the other, one goal after the other. But when I was preparing for Annapurna, that fire, that drive was lost in so many ways, because somewhere within me I knew that by setting another external goal, nothing will happen to you. That satisfaction will still not come. But I did not know. If not a mountain, then what? How to reach that satisfaction? I had no idea. So I created another goal, Annapurna, I went for it. Summit, no summit. I could not summit that mountain for many reasons, but that's a different thing. Eventually, slowly, I started realizing that so many people in the external world have achieved so much more than they could ever dream of in their life, but still they are not satisfied. Still they are running. Billionaires trying to make more money. I mean, what is the fundamental reason? Because we are trying to find that satisfaction in the external world, when we have to be looking inwards for that ultimate satisfaction. From the school to family to the society to friends to colleagues, everybody is telling us to have external goals, to chase them, otherwise you are good for nothing. But nobody has told us that there is a whole world within yourself that is waiting to be explored. The real satisfaction is only when external and internal exploration happens in a balance. Right now we are just running outwards when the real thing is here. The more we run outwards, the more we are going away from ourselves. And that is what Mount Everest made me realize. That, bacha, You are running away from yourself. Stop running away. Stop creating illusions that the ultimate satisfaction is outside. This learning that the ultimate satisfaction is not outside but within you, right here. There is nowhere to run. Where can you run when the real thing is with you? You know, if you look around in the world, people have grown till the age of 70, 80, 90, some of them, but still most of them have not really realized, you know. I mean, it's one thing to know these things intellectually. Everybody knows these things, you know. आप लोग young लोग हो, all the information, all the philosophy, all the nonsense is available out there. But to experientially feel the pain and to realize that the goal that I was running after for 10 years brought nothing within me. And I think that was the biggest learning that Everest gave me. And I think this is the biggest learning any human being can ever get. That is when I turned inwards in many ways, you know. I don't want to sound like spiritual whatever, but this is the honest truth. Well, I'm not going to stop climbing mountains. I wish to climb mountains till I have power in my legs, air in my lungs and life in this body. Till my last breath I wish to climb mountains. But the reason why I climb mountains has changed completely. There is no personal goal or desire that revolves around me. The reason is not to satisfy my ego. The reason is not to break records. The reason is not to become famous or popular. There is no goal revolving me, desires revolving me. It doesn't exist anymore within me. It's very hard to articulate this. Unfortunately, in this spring season, we saw so many people losing their fingers and getting into accidents and getting into rescues just because they don't know when to turn around. They want to summit no matter what happens, and this shows that they are climbing mountains for what reasons? For breaking records or to prove to the world how good they are, to get some attention, to, you know, if you summit, things happen, you get recognition, you get money, you can get more sponsorships and this and that. If these are the reasons why you climb mountains, then disasters will happen. I'm sorry to say these things, but if you climb for the wrong reasons, the mountains can see it, they can sense it, and I don't wish to say anything more on this topic. Maybe in a later video if I feel like. But whatever is happening, especially what happened in the spring 2023, the helicopter summits and the avoidable rescues, the unfortunate deaths were in my eyes 95% avoidable if the reason why they climb mountains was a little bit beyond themselves. But yeah, I don't want to say anything more about this. So anyway, this is what I wanted to share with all of you on the 4th anniversary of my Everest expedition. Every day I keep learning something new. The well that I have dug with the Everest expedition, there is so much wisdom, so much learning to drink from it, that I hope in this lifetime I will be able to learn everything from it. And in my eyes, there is no need to keep digging small wells one after the other. That is absolutely stupid, and such people will never ever find satisfaction in their life until they realize that digging multiple wells is not the solution, but digging one well deep enough and drinking the wisdom from it is the solution. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is go to all the 14 peaks, go up in a heli, get down, take a photo and fly back down. Why not? People are coming down in heli and calling it a summit, so I can go up, stand on the summit and come back down and call it a summit. No? It's sarcasm, please don't take it seriously. For people who know, they know, and for people who don't know, it's okay. So this is what I wanted to share, some honest truth about how Everest has changed my life. If you watched till here, thank you so much, and I hope you have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. It's raining now, so I'll get going, but thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra, and thank you.